That nigga Malik bust that boy Bird up again. Oh, Bird. Is Brendan still in Baltimore or he home?
How many of y'all came to win?
Damn.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
And look, dog, I thought about what you said. I don't know if I saw it. But that's good the way things worked out. At least, you know, they got to postpone their grand opening till things kind of die down. That works, man.
Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better. You will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries.
Yeah. Cause I tell you what though, one thing, once people
Can Zeke Deke
once
again. It's the coach.
You're
watching Madden football on EA
proceed back to normal, nigga. People gonna be chomping at the bit to get out, get back to
it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now...
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And this team is coming in off of their open week, and to me, a pretty good time to have it, too, because it's pretty much right in the middle of the season. So I would think that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the season. But even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental break as well. That's going to help, too.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive.
Nigga, you don't have
right out, set
more,
the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Losing me right now.
Block now on first down. He completes it to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing on first down is Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Pollard going to try the right side. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle.
I was telling me and he was talking about, I said, nigga, that's like a damn, that's a Jay-Z album. I said, Jay-Z did that shit on the slick. I said, that nigga ain't showed to be featured on none of the tracks.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
Just like when him and Beyonce, nigga, how the nigga made that whole album and shit, nigga, ain't nobody
finish this drive off because
I'm like, that's dope, dog.
Right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for a touchdown.
Hell yeah, one of my favorite cuts is Never Ending Story.
In the game, and that may carry over for you.
13 yards and a first down.
Because T didn't know, T hadn't listened to it.
Back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
Nigga, I put it on, dog, and bro, and my wife still a music head.
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I know, dog. That bitch short. It is short. It is short, dog. You ain't lying about that, nigga. That bitch short.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Gonna be interesting, dog.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting of the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script
I couldn't tell if she was running and didn't see the nigga.
Other teams, I script to attack.
It didn't look like she could, that she saw him. He damn sure ain't see her.
Continue that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about,
niggas all strong for that one. Boy, I hate when niggas do
in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The league, how many users y'all got?
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up
I think it's a G-man, a gentleman.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10, and he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year.
You know,
and the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
We call that a sack block.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Grant on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in the huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls in. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we have come to halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They go to Elliott again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
No, it ain't.
It'll wind up being a loss
the
of 2.
symptoms say flu symptoms, trouble breathing, shortness of breath, itchy throat. I ain't got that. I say my fucking stomach. See that? Some shit going on. Nigga say my stomach.
Maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows?
Shut your ass up.
Running with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I wish I would have picked that blitz up early. You wouldn't go stop that fucking blitz. Shut your ass up.
Now we give right side. Grant.
You know what I'm saying? You seen a nigga blitzing, you should have made your adjustments then. Talk about something earlier in the head.
That's a big loss of 3.
You had to wait a whole half to figure out that the nigga still blitzing.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to control the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That's my man's in there. You feel me? So you feel me? So you know. You fucking with me.
Tim, you so stupid.
You fucking with.
Tim, you stupid.
And this one is right down Broadway.
Oh, y'all
and the lead will grow. It's now
bro.
17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense,
my man,
the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. They get to go out there and do their work.
That's my shit, G, man. What do you want, boy? I'm already upset with you because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. What do you want?
And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't
wait as soon as I walk in the door. Yeah, I walk into there. I got dog piss on the floor. I got shit on the other side. He's sitting up there watching TV, just chilling like ain't nothing. I'll smell the shit when I walk in the door.
And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to get.
I don't want no damn Popeye.
They have up their sleeve. It's hauled in by Shepard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
You know what he got to do every morning, bro. Since we not in here, we at work. You feel you can sit up there pretty really nearly as shit. And then go ahead and start cleaning up, you know what I'm saying, when you feel, you know, you try to time when I get home. Nah, I ain't playing that shit.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
I'm saying I don't understand, bro. I mean, he must think I'm born yesterday, bro. Like motherfucker, like we wasn't young or something.
Offense now, heading
I don't
back
understand
out
it.
the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock
All
game.
the shit you done did,
Yeah,
I
at
done
the
done
same
it.
time, you're also not
Way
going
better.
pell-mell like you would in 2-minute
And still got
offense.
caught.
This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute.
So what that tell you?
You take the clock out of the game a little bit, time, keep
You
advancing the
would say
ball
that
down the
out.
field.
Boy, you said
Called that a very strong gain of 24.
you're a bad influence, man.
First down. Love.
You know, that bitch said try again.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Because
On
you're
second
stupid,
down
bitch.
now. It's Grant.
No, bro.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and
bitch.
quickness, and they've got a back that's
Not for
both.
me,
We
my
know
brother.
that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is
Boy, I'm
something,
not
isn't it?
worried about his
Because you
trails
think of
on
that
me.
type of speed getting to the perimeter
Walk
and
his
turning
trails on
upfield.
me.
But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
That
think back when we met the head coach in
what he
preseason,
said? He
and all he
said,
talked about
acting
was
on
big
Hollywood
and I
City
think it
after
was
the
this
bye week
situation
and
he was
passed.
envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That good for 19 and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a
They
little
had to come
fatigued
over here with
maybe on
that
that side
funky
of the
shit,
ball.
bro.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because
It was fine
every
with
coach
just
we've
me
ever
and
talked
B.
to
He won't come
says
with threes
body
company.
language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.
Well, that's all right. The more the
Guys are just saying,
merrier.
let's just keep running it
I
out.
can't
We got
wait till
them
I
now.
play that bitch. Boy, I'ma fold them all up.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of
You
scrimmage.
think he got
on
problems with
second and
B
goal.
defense,
And
bitch,
maybe a
huh?
measure of
Bitch, I got
revenge
some
there.
dogs,
He's had his
bitch.
way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I got some dogs
That'll
on
be
the
a loss of a
line.
yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nigga, something going on with my game, dog. My shit keep hurry up offense, and then I'm not no huddle. I'm not doing it.
for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, probably be on. Hey, cause you know what? Russia was doing that shit one time. So I'm like, man, why the fuck Russia? I'm like, oh, look at my stupid ass. I didn't even know I hit the
The
button.
effort there, the ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of
Yeah,
scrimmage.
nigga, I ain't never even know you
Nice
could do
linebacker
that
play.
shit. I was
Yeah. Yeah, you could do no huddle, 2 clock.
And for
I know about the
second time
2 clock,
tonight,
nigga. I ain't
this
never
field
even
goal
paid
unit
attention
comes
to that
out
no
here
huddle
from
shit.
the left hash.
Yeah.
I was
It's
trying to
Fairly
figure out,
easy
like,
one
man,
here.
why these niggas, nigga, we don't even run offense like this. I thought my controller button was
And his
fucking
kick
stuck,
is
nigga.
right there. It's
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this
I
bitch
thought that
stuck.
shit too. And I had to think, I had to catch myself, G, man. I'm like, wait, hold up. And I looked down in the right corner, I'm like, oh, shit, there's no huddle on.
Nigga, I clearly
And you
missed
know,
it.
in
You
this league,
damn
you
right
can
it was
never have
on.
enough
Nigga,
points,
I
but this
don't
widens
even
it out, as you
know how I
said.
hit
And
that.
now it's all about ball control.
Clear that shit.
Shit, all you got, oh, you accidentally tapped the, I think it's what,
This one
L2 or
fielded at
R2,
the
one of them
5.
back buttons.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20
Hold
to the
on, man. Let me
23-yard
see what he
line.
want, man. Because I'm going to go on there talking on. He could think I'm trying to shit on him. Hold on.
Now out come the Giants. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A 20th carry here for Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this
You can't
game.
upgrade them people on there. Yeah, you can upgrade them with his line
And to
edge.
me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake.
And tell them don't come in here with that damn foolishness.
6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded
Boy,
at
you
the
a messy
6.
hole.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take
Nigga, I talk like a man.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
I don't know.
But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they
Oh,
continue.
my running back, Mamba, you bitch, you took my running back out for 5 weeks. And then that motherfucker Emery got hurt. That's good for that bitch.
Use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just
I
over
think
30
so.
seconds to go in the game. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they got 2 niggas out with a shoulder tip.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Yo.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing
of the kneel-down
formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. To put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands.
No.
Yes. Get out of there.
Say it again?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, Lord.
Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And that was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
He probably not your friend because that nigga don't have friends with line.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've got a timeout.
Your friend?
9 seconds remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, shit.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Love. It fights him off, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way,
told you that, Nick.
But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Cowboys,